Hey guys, welcome back to Zakari Hikari. My name is Zach, and here we discuss everything related to manifestation, conscious manifestation, higher consciousness, Neville Goddard, the law of assumption, all that good stuff. Before I start, if you guys want to work with me, all my information is down below. Okay, so I wanted to start this video off tonight with, and we already have a visitor. I think Rama's poking his head in. I want to start this video off tonight with a few quotes from Neville Goddard to kind of frame the video, and then I'm going to go into an email from a client. And we're gonna kind of take it from there. It's a little bit of a freestyle with a little bit of guidance mixed in. So we're just gonna see how this goes. It's my channel, you guys love it, so here we go. Rama, he's attacking something down there. All right. So quotes from Neville: "Practice the art of imagining, and you will discover you can go anywhere and enter any time without the aid of anyone. Move in your imagination, and people will respond because of your action. Dare to assume you are wealthy and watch everyone play their parts." How do I get to the next picture over here? I can't even use this phone. "The power of attention shows itself the sure guarantee of an inner force. We must concentrate on the idea to be realized without permitting any distraction. This is the great secret of action. You are a creative power, and you go out to change everything in your world to make it conform to something lovelier. And you don't do it on the outside, you do it on the inside, and you do it all in your imagination. And this world is imaginal and an assumption, with no external object to support its truth, will harden into fact when its truth is persisted in." Okay? Now, I want to go into this email I got over the weekend from a client, okay? "I got everything. I get everything. My world is literally changing all around me. Every aspect is reforming around me, Zach. Thank you so much for pointing me to who I am. I love you so much, and I will always be eternally grateful for you and to you. I have one session left with you, but, and of course it's up to you, I'd like to give that away to someone who needs it, because I don't need it. I would love it if you did some sort of treat competition, whatever, on your channel and gave away my last 30-minute session to someone who could really benefit from having you kick their ass. Blank," she asked me not to mention names, "is absolutely perfect. I'm shifting things in the moment now. I know exactly who I am. Booking in with you really was the best thing I ever did in that other version of me. Much love to you. All the best always. I'll forever follow your channel and your success. Don't ever stop helping people. Love, blank." Okay. So guys, I am going to, I know you guys saw, or some of you saw that I posted a community tab about this, and I'm kind of trying to tweak it. But we're going to do some type of competition giveaway thing for, I'm going to turn the 30-minute session she has left into a 60-minute session. And I'll announce the rules. I know it, honestly, I never thought to do something like this because it just seemed kind of gimmicky to me. But she specifically asked, and I thought, you know what, let's have some fun with it. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers now. Maybe by the time we do it, it'll already be at 3,000 subscribers, so it'll be a celebration. But I have some ideas that I'd like to maybe play with, and we can do some like little fun competition, just do something for, the fun, have some fun with you guys, right? Because why take any of this stuff seriously? Because it's all fun. Okay, so I wanted to start off with those Neville quotes because I got another email from a client earlier today. And this client I had spoken with one time, okay? And this client, my heart goes out to you. You might know who you are as I'm saying this message, and this message is for you, but it's for the greater of everybody listening to this, okay? This client, the first email that she had sent me was basically talking about circumstances and saying, I initially I didn't want to purchase a session because it was so expensive, and already coming from this lack mindset of poverty and creating a story that she's already living in. So immediately I knew that this was going to be a little bit of a challenge because she was giving so much emphasis to the 3D circumstances around her as if the 3D world was real. I'm not saying if you're in a situation where you can't afford coaching, don't pay for it. I'm putting all this information out here for free for you guys to take it and then be able to do what you can with it and go from there. The only thing coaching is doing is to talk to you for 1 to 3 sessions, pinpoint your awareness, figure out what story you've been telling, give yourself a new story, and just go from there as the center of reality. That's all it is, okay? So I'm not doing this for anything else than to just keep being able to do it, to spread the word. I want to keep helping as many people as possible. That's the whole goal of this channel, okay? But when someone's talking about those 3D circumstances, I can already tell that they're so entwined with the 3D, thinking that the 3D reality around them is the only reality, and they're not understanding the bigger picture behind it. So we had a session. I was able to pinpoint her awareness. We spoke about it. And then I got this email saying, well, I've been affirming and I've been doing this. And my SP is just not changing and nothing's changing. And he's just getting worse. And the situation is it's just the same thing. And then she's going off about different like exercise diets and all this stuff that's just like 3D, 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 3D. And all she's doing is she's not understanding. And I need you guys to understand, you cannot change any reality that you're currently in. Creation is finished. You cannot change the movie. The movie is written. It's done. It's there. You can't change it. You're going from the old movie and selecting the new movie, and then with your consciousness going there. However, for most people, what they're not aware of is that what they've been aware of their entire lives since they were born into this 3D experience up until ages like 7 or 9 is the story that typically goes below the light of your subconscious awareness down into what people call the subconscious. However, what I'm saying is the subconscious is not separate from you. All you have to do is realize, oh shit, that's what I've been thinking. Okay, let me choose this. And then you go to the center knowing that you are reality and boom, it's done. But most people are not aware of the story they're telling. And because they are so addicted to that story, because it's all they know, it's what they've been conditioned to know their whole lives, then when they're in the 3D and they're trying to change things in the 3D, they view it as, I'm trying to change this person, or I'm trying to change this situation, or I'm trying to change this circumstance. When really, as Neville always says, no one to change but self. What are you assuming? What are you thinking? Where are your thoughts going throughout the day? And what thoughts are you identifying with? Because you're going to have a million different thoughts. It doesn't fucking matter. What thoughts are you actually identifying with as your truth and saying, that's true of me? That's what we're talking about here, guys. That's the lesson. But when you try to get into that reality and you're looking for changes out there and you affirm or you put your awareness on it for a week and nothing changes and you're aware that nothing's changing, then your awareness is on the fact that nothing's changing. So it can't change because reality, the mirror principle, it is an instant reflection of who you are being. But if you want to go even beyond that, it's not reflecting anything. It just is as you are. And if you're being the person who's waiting, if you're being the person who's looking for change, then reality is going to say, okay, here's more things to wait for. Here's more things to wait to change. And then nothing changes and you get frustrated. And then I see half the clients come to me and they're so exhausted because they've been led around by all these teachers for all these years who are just saying, just affirm this and just do this and just do that and just affirm. But they're not actually understanding that they need to go to the center of choosing and making it a choice and letting everything else go. That's what this is. But if you're not aware of what you're aware of, and I can't diagnose you guys in Instagram comments, or I'm sorry, YouTube comments, and just like, you know, I don't know. People are like, well, what do I do when my SP does this? Well, what are you thinking? What are you thinking your whole life about SPs? What are you thinking? Do you notice a pattern in your relationships? Probably, because usually 99.9999999%, if not 100%, every single person, it actually is 100%, but every person that you're going to date is going to be the same exact pattern over and over and over again. Because you're going to have the same awareness over and over and over again until you diagnose it and you choose a new one. And then you consciously keep going back to that choice. But you guys want to get this like magic fucking pill that you're going to take one day and you're going to wake up and your self-concept and everything's just going to be perfect, hunky-dory, and it's just going to be like an instant shift, which you can do. Okay, you can do that. But if you're not willing to go into your imagination, if you're not willing to light up the new life that you want to live without the need for it, without the desperation for it, without the clinging to it, and just go there and enjoy it, then nothing's going to change. It doesn't take effort. It does not take effort. Manifestation is effortless, but it does take discipline of consciously focusing your consciousness and your awareness on what you're choosing and wanting to be aware of and experience. And if you cannot consciously put your awareness on what you want to be aware of, then something or someone else is going to be directing your consciousness. And wake up call, it's still going to be you. Because it's still going to be subconsciously what you're aware of that's going to be choosing what you're aware of. And you're not going to like it because it's the old everything that you've been aware of your whole life that's been causing the fucking mess you're in right now. So, I mean, you can talk to me, I can guide you guys in the right place, but I can't drive your brain. I can't drive your awareness. I can't hop in and say, okay, well, you need to be aware of this. No. I can see you perfectly. And when I see you guys perfectly, you guys are always coming back with all these success stories, just like that client who wants to give away your session. the other client whose SP unblocked after 6 hours, the other client whose dad reached out last weekend and apologized for her entire childhood. That's another one. This other client I talked to on Saturday, she was doing everything that I had gone through, and she was choosing a new past and choosing a new present and choosing everything about her. And she literally said to me, my SP has started conforming, and he's showing more love and showing more interest and being more talkative and being more interesting, but we're not living together yet. I was like, are you fucking serious? Like, that's where your awareness goes? Your dad just called you up and apologized for your entire childhood and told you that he loved you, the words that you've never heard before and you were so happy to hear, but your awareness is on the fact that your SP is so perfect, but you guys aren't living together yet? It's unfolding. Like, you're in that reality. Let it unfold. That one, I mean, we had a laugh. We had a good laugh about that one. She was like, oh, duh. But, I mean, guys, you just need to be aware of, where's your awareness? What am I thinking? What am I aware of about myself and others? What am I aware of about the world? What am I aware of about how linear time works and how 3D works and how everything works together? And what am I aware of about myself? And what am I aware of about my past? And what am I aware of about the person that I am? And what am I aware of? What am I aware of? Where is my awareness? It doesn't matter if you sit there and affirm for an hour in the morning and an hour at night, but if you're not consciously returning to that state of consciousness, you can go to the gym 7 days a week. You can eat healthy breakfast and dinner, but if you're eating 7 Big Macs throughout the fucking day, what's going to happen? You're not going to be aware of your new story. You're not going to be aware of who you want to be aware of, so nothing in your world is going to change. The only thing I'm doing is helping you realize this is what you've been aware of, and this is the new story that you're trying to choose, and this is how you try to embody and go into that new awareness. That's it. That's it, guys. It's not rocket science. It's really not. And that's why I get kind of frustrated with all these teachers out there. And I get it. There's a lot of well-meaning teachers out there, and everyone's teaching from their own level of understanding, and they're teaching from their own viewpoints and motivations. And, you know, the courses that get hawked out there and people are trying to sell you these courses, fine. I'm not saying courses don't work. They're good for getting another level of understanding. Okay, great. Fine. But if those courses are not actually identifying what you've been aware of, and I don't think that can be done unless you're having a personal conversation with someone to find out where your awareness has been, then nothing's really going to shift. And you can do it. You can do that yourself. But are you? Look at your life right now. Is it what you want it to be? If it's not, then choose. Choose who you want to be from moment to moment to moment. This is who I am. This is who I am. I am this person because I am all identities, and this is who I am, and I'm choosing now. But you can't just go out there and just be like, okay, well, I affirmed for 20 minutes, and I did this visual like 2 or 3 times, and nothing happened yet. I did it for a week. Nothing happened yet. Nothing happened, so I'm going to complain, and I'm going to tell all the old story again and dig myself in deeper. And meanwhile, I'm trying to go to Mean Girls, but I'm just going to keep fucking digging myself into, I don't know, Pearl Harbor. And I might see Regina George fucking flying off in a kamikaze plane somewhere into a boat, but I'm not in Mean Girls. Like, guys, any shift of awareness is a total shift of awareness. That's why I'm saying it's not about the SP. It's not about the job. It's not about the money. It's not about the specific thing. It's about who are you in relation to all these things. Because if you're trying to change something out there, you're digging yourself in a story, because that reality where it's not changed is absolutely perfect because all realities exist. The script is already written. You can't change it. So if you're trying to change any one movie, you're just going to get more and more stuck into that movie. The more stuck you get into that movie, the more exhausted and tired you're going to get with all of it. You're going to say, fuck manifestation, fuck all this shit. I can't do this anymore. And then you give up, and then you give up on yourself, and then your life never changes. But there's always going to be that little inkling inside you, because you've seen all the success stories. You've seen all these people who are living the life of their dreams, and they absolutely swear by this because it's true. They swear by it because it is true. And you see all those people out there who are absolutely like, oh my God, like my client who's saying, I booked 3 sessions, I only needed 2, give away the 3rd one. Now, I am going to have another session with her because I just want to hear her success, and I think it'd be fun to hear everything that's going on, and I can, spread that with you guys and share all that, and that's going to be great. But I still want to do a free session for you guys to really, I want you guys to understand this. And now I'm starting to get emotional because I feel you guys. I feel it. I feel it when you want this so badly and your life is not changing. And I get the frustration and I get it. But if you don't understand that everything in this world is the illusion and you're trying to fight and change an illusion that can only be changed from within, and you're not doing it and you're getting frustrated, and then you're living in the same reality and you're living in the same life that you're trying to change, and you're feeling stuck and helpless and hopeless. Like, my heart really does go out to you, but you're your own savior. You're your own hero. Be your own hero. Change your own world. Go to that reality now. Take a firm stance in reality that you are reality. And then go there and enjoy it. If you need a little bit of support from time to time from someone to help see you, because everyone needs that from time to time. That's how the illusion works. Okay, you're aware of this? Try being aware of this. Oh, so you're telling me that your SP is mimicking this whole situation, but growing up you had this situation, and it's a perfect reflection of that awareness that you're not even realizing. I talk to people and they're like, holy shit. I talked to this other girl, I think it was yesterday. Was it this morning? I can't even get, guys, I'm working 14-hour days. I can't even get the days right anymore, but I think it was yesterday. It was yesterday. I went shopping at the mall. I came back. I had a call with her it was an hour session, and I was able to pinpoint. She was like, holy shit. Like, I didn't even put that together. It's like, duh. Like, it's not, I'm telling you, it's not rocket science, but you need to have someone who understands what they're talking about. You need to have someone who understands, like, guys, your reality, you are reality. I'm putting all this content on my YouTube for free and giving you guys all this information. And if you guys are going to apply it, great. If you're not going to apply it, fine. But if you're not going to apply it, don't expect your life to change. If you're going to apply it trying to get something, don't expect your life to change, because you're going to keep getting yourself closer and closer and closer. And then you're going to get further and further and deeper into the reality that you don't want. And they're going to see little signs and manifestations and signs, and you're going to get caught in the signs. You're going to say, it's still coming. Oh, that's not it yet, but it's still coming. And then it's never going to fucking come because you're not changing your awareness, guys. It's your awareness. What is awareness? It's what you are aware of. What are you thinking? What are you believing? What are you consenting to as the truth of your life? It's not just thoughts, because thoughts are just thoughts. It's what thoughts are you consenting to as true about you and your reality. And what have you been consenting to be true of you your entire life? And this is where the subconscious comes in, because all those thoughts that have been in the back of your mind down there, and they're all below the conscious light of awareness, they're down there, and you're still thinking them. You're just not aware that you're thinking them. They're so ingrained in you, and you become so attached to them as your truth that you can't even realize that it's not the truth. It's just a story you've been telling that you're not even aware you're telling. Okay? So I get the frustration for some clients, but I also see the success with all the other ones. And it's not just some clients who are being successful. It's the clients who actually listen, apply, and get it. And they understand that, wait a second, this is just me. Everything's just me. And if it's just me, and I want to be aware of something different, and I want to experience something different in my 3D reality, let me choose a new movie. There you go. So this is another ranty video tonight. Maybe one day, I don't know. Let me know if you guys like these rants seem to be the ones you guys like the most, to be honest. But if you guys want me to do more planned out videos, I'll be going with that soon. Honestly, the two focuses right now, it's been a lot between having the full-time day job and doing this almost just as much. So that transition is coming probably a lot sooner than I had anticipated. Probably early next year is what I'm aiming for. But in the meantime, you guys, I love so much talking to you guys. I love the successes. I love my favorite thing, and it's so funny. I'll be out to lunch or dinner with my friends, and we'll be sitting there. I was with my friend. I don't want to say her name, but I was with my friend a couple weeks ago, and we were out at we wanted to go to this restaurant really badly. It's this chain restaurant, and they have a salad bar, which is like super rare in Japan, but they also have like this chicken steak that I'm obsessed with. Anyways, we tried to go one night. They were fully booked, and there was one guy working the tables, and we were like, let's go back another night. We booked, we went, and we're sitting down, and literally every 15 minutes my phone lit up, and it was like success story, and I kept reading them to her, and she follows my channel, but she doesn't like fully buy into it. If you're watching this video, you know who you are. But it was like every 5 seconds a new success came up, and I was like reading it, and I was just like, this is insane. And she was just like, she got just as excited. And she does watch my videos, and she's a supporter. But it's funny when your friends kind of see this, in real time as well. But anyways, all right, I talked a lot. So you guys, I'm gonna have the competition coming out soon. I need to actually like sit down and plan what the rules are going to be and how we're going to do it. I might wait till we get to 3,000 subs, or I might do it right before we get to 3,000 subs. I don't know. I don't know what do people do. They usually do like the celebration one, right? I don't know. I'm so whatever. We'll just do what we want to do. But again, I love you guys. If you want to work with me, all the info's down below. I'm going to be hopping on live tonight. This is going to be posted way after. The person who does my guy does the subtitles is currently on vacation right now, so this might be a little bit delayed, which is why I decided to go on live tonight to keep you guys kind of up to date a little bit. And then this will come out probably either later this week, maybe early next week. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, I love you, and I will talk to you guys again soon. All right, bye.